Hi everybody and welcome to the Toon review, and just thought I'd do a quick video for the reaction to the Champions League draw, which of course Billy and Alex did live on the channel earlier on today, which was absolutely superb. Brilliant show and very, very exciting to see who we got. Of course, as the draw kind of went on, I was listening to it to the guys in the car coming back to the hotel, and it was clear that we were going to end up in Group F. But I've seen a lot of mixed reactions to it, saying that it's a very, very difficult group, etc. We're going to struggle. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I think it's an absolutely fantastic group that we're in. This is what the Champions League is all about for me. It's playing the very best teams. It's experiencing the best away days, and you can't get a better experience than PSG, Borussia Dortmund, and AC Milan. It was in the stars anyway that Tonali would probably end up playing AC Milan again, and obviously Botman, who turned down AC Milan a couple of years ago, he's going now to the San Siro as well. So it's all very, very exciting. I think the draw has been fantastic for us. It'll put a big spotlight on Newcastle United, and yeah, very, very difficult group. It's already known as the group of death, which, we knew we were going to be in. It was obvious that that was going to be the case from the word go. As soon as Group F started to be drawn out, you just knew that we were going to be added to it in the end. And that's exactly what happened. But for me, as I say, I think it's an absolutely fabulous draw for us. PSG, the likes of Mbappe and etc. coming to Newcastle, coming to play at St James's Park. You've got AC Milan, one of the top sides over the years in Italy, with a fantastic club history. And of course, Borussia Dortmund, who are always at the top end of the Bundesliga, aren't they? They missed out on the title last year on the last day of the season. Well, they actually blew it. But all these fantastic players are going to be coming to St James's Park. There's going to be a lot of focus on our group simply because of who's in it. You look at Newcastle and you think, right, can we compete in this group? Can we get through? For me, it's not about that. Not this time around. It's the experience that we'll get. Some of these young kids that we've got playing for Newcastle United will get absolutely incredible experience from this whole thing. Whether we get through the group or not. I mean, there's always an opportunity to maybe finish third and go into the Europa League. That wouldn't be such a bad thing for Newcastle United. It's a learning curve. It's a process that we're going through at the minute as a club. And I think that's the benefit that comes out of this. We weren't expected to finish where we did last season. So the Champions League for us this season is a big, big bonus for us as a football club. And moving forward, we hope that we are going to be one of the teams in the Champions League for years to come. Of course, it's top 5 this season. And who's to say we can't do well? St James's Park is a very, very difficult place for teams to come. We know that. Yes, this season hasn't got off to the most brilliant start. But look, the atmosphere on Champions League nights is going to be something that we haven't experienced at that ground for a very, very long time. And that's what is a huge bonus for me. War Flags will do an incredible, absolutely amazing job with the display before the game. The atmosphere from the fans is going to be simply incredible. And the whole thing, Newcastle at home are a very different animal these days. So forget what happened with Liverpool the other day. We've got to look at our home form over the past, year and a half. It's been incredibly good. And if we can turn that into Champions League performances, the players are going to be massively up for it. The fans are going to be massively up for it. So St James's Park is going to be a very, very difficult place to come. Even if you are a PSG, a Dortmund, or a Milan player, they will not relish playing against Newcastle United at St James's Park. Those managers of these clubs will do the homework now. They'll do the scouting, and they'll see what a fantastic atmosphere St James's Park is. They'll see what an incredible team we've got now, and they won't take us lightly. That's a certainty. When you look at other European competitions and you see the smaller nations, the smaller teams going into it, everybody just says, straight away we'll get through the group. But this time around, Newcastle United aren't one of these minnows going into the Champions League. Yes, minnows in a case of we haven't been there for a long, long time, but certainly not club size, and the players that we have available to us now are certainly not going to be these minnows going into a Champions League. This is what they wanted. This is what they dreamed of. You listen to Bruno. He wanted the Champions League. They desperately wanted to play in this tournament. And we've got the opportunity now, and we've got the opportunity to play against 3 of the best teams in the Champions League, which for me, I'm not really subscribing to people saying, oh, you know, we could have got an easier group and things like that. For me, I love this draw. I love who we're playing against, because this is what the Champions League is all about. It's about playing the massive teams in Europe, you know, whether it be in the group stages or further down the line. But for me, this time around, it's not all about getting qualified. It'll be fantastic if we do. Yes, it's going to be very difficult, but it's the experience that it'll bring to these players. You know, you look at the youngsters in the squad, the likes of Lewis Hall, Livramento, you know, even the players that play in the starting 11. Some have Champions League experience already, some don't. But for those that don't, it's going to be an incredible experience. And for those that have, they'll be able to help the guys that haven't had that experience and tell them a little bit about what to expect. But look, we're going away to Dortmund. You know, we were talking about this on the show weeks and weeks ago when we first looked at Champions League teams and who we may play. And we said, right, the yellow wall against War Flags, you know, it's going to be incredible. Massive stadium, massive atmosphere. The same at the San Siro. Again, you know, when we played there, when we played in the Champions League previously, look at all the fans we took over there. 8 to 10,000, I think it was over there. Incredible. PSG is going to be a little different. The Parc des Princes, it doesn't really have the capacity size that the other two have. But it'll still be an incredible atmosphere. And still, when they come to St James's Park, where you're going to see some world-class players on that field. So for me, that is what the Champions League is all about, and I'm absolutely delighted with it. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you happy with the Champions League draw? Are you really excited now, ready for the kickoff? Because I certainly am. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But thank you very much for watching. Do stick a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. And we'll see you very, very soon. Take care, guys.